What up, sports fans? Welcome to the Shop Report. I'm Barbershop Jay. I'll be your host for the day. Here's what's happening. Of course, we want to remind you of that. You thought I was going to say what? RocketDigital.net. Nuh-uh, baby. Shout them out to the Legacy Adventure Park. That's right, where your paintball experience awaits. Check this out. Right, baby. Lockport, Illinois, where your paintball experience awaits. And for my folk out there in TV land, if you want to leave your questions and comments during today's speed program, by all means, please do so. We will throw it up on the screen. And y'all know what's coming next. If you're one of them folks that wants to leave a question or comment that's indignant or ignorant in nature, won't be seen on this screen. Matter of fact, here's what you'll get.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
That being said, joining me on the P program today is my captain across the way, Joey James. AKA Double J. Tell the people what you say.
It's not who's best, it's who's most deserving.
Yeah, like all college athletes. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah, NILs for real. Because who's more deserving? Pete Carroll? I don't think so. He is not the second coming of Dick Vermeil, I tell you that. He looked real bad on it. He looked older than me on the sidelines the other day. Incredulous. Yeah, like what happened here? I mean, you know, it's the Raiders for you. You know what I mean? That's not good for them to be playing like they stinking up the joint and being in Vegas. It's not good. I'm just trying to tell you. Yeesh. Might have to move the Rams over there. Can you imagine that? The Las Vegas Rams? No, don't have a ring to it. Okay, let's start the show. All right, we got a few items on the menu for you all today. We're going to give you all the entree, you understand me? And that is shout out to the college football playoffs right now. As things are so what Double J, what they do on the fourth here? What they call it? That's the most recent what is this called?
So this is the first official playoff bracket listing.
Okay. Which side you want to start on? Because I got a lot to say about every team, regardless of position here. I got a lot to say about each team. So which side you want to start on?
No, I'll allow you. I completely agree.
Oregon, right now, name me a front runner for the Heisman because they're gonna give it to a quarterback, obviously. I can't even remember the last time I went to a college football position player. Say that fast one time. Other than Archie Manning, other than a quarterback. Say that fast at all, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, Charles Woodson, my bad.
Mm-hmm.
Other than who, you can count on one hand the number of times that the Heisman Trophy has been given to a player who played a position other than the quarterback. Shout out to myself for getting it right that time. Yeah. Anywho, I can't think of his name right now. The Oregon quarterback.
Dante Moore.
Yeah. Dante Moore. Okay, that's right. Dante Moore. Shout out. My bad. My fault. He looked good on that last drive or whatnot, but Oregon is suspect. Here's what I don't understand.
Just quickly to interrupt, shout out to Adam checking in on Facebook.
Oh, shout out to Adam. Shout out, baby. Shout out to my man, Addy. Help me to understand, bro. What is this fascination about Oregon? Because now he's all of a sudden, from my understanding, the front runner for Heisman this year. Or is it Mendoza?
Well, wait a minute. If you've been tuning into this show, I've been telling you about him before the season started.
Okay, I know, right. Okay, but what is it about Oregon quarterbacks that they always get pushed to the forefront, no matter what? Because they get their uniforms from Nike? Whoopie-doo. Whoopie-doo, bruh. It's no college quarterback right now other than Mendoza, for real, that will really jump off the screen at me as a number one or number two or whatever top quarterback taken in next year's draft. I keep asking people, slow down on how many picks a team is getting and all that other good stuff. Do I have to keep telling y'all about what Tony Dungy said? I won't, but I have and I will. Nah, never mind. All I'm saying to you is, yeah, they all look good right now, man. But what's his one? Just give me one NFL translatable right now. Day one.
For Dante Moore?
Yeah.
I would say
we know she got a great voice.
Just his ability to hit the deep ball.
Oh, so he got a strong arm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So that really is like the equivalent to saying a guy who runs fast and catch is a great pass catcher too, right?
No, you said just the first one that comes to mind.
Oh, that's because I mean, is that really all right? Okay.
No, but I think right now your front runners are more.
Zolak had a strong arm
with Ohio State.
Yeah, right. Scott Zolak had a strong arm too. Yeah, you remember Scott Zolak?
I do.
Yeah, he kept hitting. That lady got free tickets to the Patriots games for a whole year because he kept hitting her in the forehead with one of his deep passes, and he could throw the ball 7,300 yards from his knees, I guess, or whatever the case may be. Texas Tech, is that who that is right there? Texas Tech.
That's right. They had Patrick Mahomes on.
That's right.
He was in the student section again. Him and Brittany.
That's right. Oh well, I wasn't gonna go that far with it. You know, I'm trying to say Brittany Swift. Anywho, this the first time since how far back you want to go? Texas Tech then knocked off a top ranked opponent or something. Or case
we'll go 2010.
Okay, it's been that long
Crabtree.
Ago. Okay, yeah. Oh, that was my boy number 15, baby. Shout out to Crabtree, baby. Stand up. I'm here to tell you right now, Texas Tech boy, should this thing stay the same? Because when is it all locked in? Before the conference championships, or do the conference championships still weigh in the playoff seeding?
They still weigh because currently those top four right there.
Yeah.
A lot of them are conference champions.
Okay, so you all right? Got you. So the top four seeds are conference champions.
Most likely, yes.
Okay, got you. All right. Duh, I should have knew that. Anywho, Texas Tech, I believe, should this thing stay the way it is, or even if it is a shakeup somewhat, they still in the mix. They're gonna be a problem, bro. They're gonna be a problem. And if the bracket stays as is, let's say right now today, I'm gonna tell you right now who I would pick in that Texas Tech Oregon matchup. Texas Tech, 2017. Oregon shouldn't have been, or that shouldn't have been a close game. Oregon, no, that shouldn't have been a close game, bro. Sorry. On the bottom side, Memphis. I really don't know much about the Memphis Tigers this year. Can you add anything, Double J, that I might not know, or should know, or don't want to know, or I better know?
Well, their best win again would be, I'm sorry, I think they're going to be the first ones out. They did lose to Tulane.
Well, it ain't too late for that. I'm just
saying.
But
I will say, once again, you're hearing me say Tulane again, right? It's no Matt Forte, right? This is what happens with a good front office making a good move, right? They moved on from a hot name.
Well, wait. Who's in the front
Chris
office?
Mortensen's son.
What happened?
Remember, we talked about this on a previous show. They changed their coaching staff. They got the win versus the U. Remember that?
Oh, well, who could forget that? Who could forget that? I mean, wow. Yeah. I mean, who doesn't beat the U nowadays? Carson Beck sure does. I'm just saying. Carson Winston Jameis, I think. Yeah, when Carson Beck is in the game, boy, he's going to keep both teams in it. You can bet that. I'm trying to tell you that. Yeah, where's the underwear on that? I mean, you know what I mean? Didn't talk about why you're not a Canes fan. Come on now, it's ridiculous at this point. I don't know much about Memphis, but I'll tell you what. I don't know, Double J. If you get in, all you need to do is get in. That's why it's a tournament. That's why it's called a round robin. Okay. But in this case, if they were to face off against Georgia, there's no way I'm picking Memphis to beat Georgia. And then, of course, on the other side of the bracket, Notre Dame and BYU, that's a toss-up for real, because BYU just got spanked by who?
Texas Tech.
I know. I just wanted to hear you say it again because folks think I'm lying. All right. Texas Tech, yeah, they went in there and put a molly whooping on them right quick. You understand me? BYU, if I'm not mistaken, in that game, only reached the opponent's territory 4 times in the second half.
Mm.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not good. And I thought BYU was on the road. Chugga along like
they need. They play different at home. That's kind of always been their MO.
Well, guess what? You can't be Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hightower, okay, in sports, especially not college football. All right. The mark of a true, boom bap is to go in there in the opponent's territory and lay the smack down. Okay. I mean, I'm just saying, but right now I would pick Notre Dame, but I think either one of them, it don't matter. They, whoever beats who in that matchup, should it be what that matchup is, then they'll lose to whomever in the next round, whoever won the first one in that game. I just don't see much from either one in terms of advancement. But again, it's a round robin for a reason. Then we got the Virginia and Ole Miss. Hey, I'm telling you. Ole Miss, be very quiet. They ain't sneaking up on people. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you that there. You understand me? Ole Miss.
Well, they certainly beat up on the Citadel today. Quite the matchup, huh?
Well, I mean, we don't knock Ohio State, though, when they play the Sycamores, whoever that is. Okay? Don't do that now. Don't do that. Oh, Ole Miss got every right to play because we're going to get to the Buckeyes. Now, by right, they number 1, according to this year's, playoffs and all that. But I mean, let's look at their schedule.
Well, now wait a minute. So one of the metrics that the College Football Playoff Committee is utilizing is something known as game control.
Okay,
so
why?
A great
Why
example of that is Ohio State having 61 plays to Purdue's 17 today, after it was 3-0 in favor of Purdue.
Okay,
that was just the second half. Let me rephrase. That's control, Barbershop Jay.
Yeah, but listen, but at the end of the day, though, why are they not using the metric as called like the eye test? Okay.
Well, that is indirectly what it.
Oh yeah. Okay. Right.
Because the eye showing, hey, they dominated from start to finish, right?
Well, but guess what though? Did we need to see that really before going in? I mean, like really?
Well, Michigan almost lost to Purdue at home.
Yeah. Well, almost only counting hanging days and horseshoes. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? My man Oldham over there, he really ain't got what Ohio State got. Now, come on now, really?
Yeah, no, it's true. But matter of fact, Ohio State, Max Clear, actually, I can thank him for dinner tonight. And
thank him.
Yeah, literally, because he left Purdue. I knew it was going to be a little bit of a revenge game. Finished second in catches today with 5.
Okay.
Yeah, 6. I would have been having something even greater. We would have been able to pay for StreamYard for a year.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Well, wait a minute. Get him on the show right now. So yeah, and I would take Virginia. They kind of like strike me as Memphis, but a little bit stronger, maybe. Like,
hey,
where did Virginia come from?
There's 13 minutes remaining. They being Virginia are losing at home. They just turned the ball over, or just punted. So
losing at home to
9.
To who?
Wake Forest.
Oh, that's a barn burner. 13-9. Man, the bullets must be flying. Woo, gun smoke. Anywho, I would definitely take Ole Miss over Virginia. Notre Dame, I would take over BYU. Texas Tech, I would take over Oregon. And Georgia, I would take over Memphis. Now, we're moving on to the second round of the college football playoffs. Should this be the case? Georgia, Alabama. Who you got?
Give me Kirby's Dogs.
Because it's right now it's set up for Ohio State to be in the national championship.
Oh, 100%.
Because nobody on that side of the bracket could beat Ohio State.
Well, right now, what's the best win? And matter of fact, my long shot to crash this party actually is Michigan, because I think they
based
also inherit a weak schedule. And if they were to beat Ohio State, they would have the best win in college football.
Well, let me tell you this right now. Barring injury or my Chia Pet sauce working, because I'm trying to grow my hair back. I don't see Michigan beating Ohio State in any scenario, not this year. That's why I asked you based on what? Michigan's not going to beat Ohio State, not this year. No, that Matt Patricia, what he brings to the table from the NFL on the defensive side of the ball is working. But it's working because, again, I just want to know, I'm not knocking Ohio State being number one, right? I made a case why they should have been number one to start the season. So if you didn't see that show, you go back and you need to replay that one. But I am just sitting here saying, yeah, they can't help who they put in front of them. Yeah, in college football, if I'm not mistaken, the universities or somebody schedules the games, right? That's why these teams talk about, I'm not going to play this team and that team in a 1-and-1 and all of that. So there is some control over who you can schedule outside of your conference. Am I right, Double J? Okay, all right. So when you schedule, we don't have to look at Ohio State schedule. I'm just saying to all you Buckeye fans out there, they give y'all more reason to celebrate in Ohio than the Browns do by far. But okay, there's 3 T's and 1 U. Don't sell me on it. They get tailor made for them every year, man. Who has really tested them? Are they battle tested? Let me ask you that. Because
it's hard to say right now. Right?
I know it is. It's hard to say every year with them. Because it really is, man. Let's just be realistically honest. Imagination is your only nation, okay? Is that not one of the metrics that should be, or one of the marks of what was his name in Gladiator? What was Russell Crowe's name in Gladiator? Marcus Aurelius.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
What made the people love him? Huh? They didn't throw a little baby quail in the ring and he sliced it up with his gigantic Roman sword. They had, my gosh, saber-tooths out there. So when you take down the big guy, then, I might get a tear in my eye. You know what I mean? Because I'm just, oh, man. But, come on, man. Who Ohio State beat this year, bro? Who they beat? You tell me. I apologize to my Buckeye fans, you understand me? But we got to be realistic right now. Battle-tested weighs what in the college football playoff committee members' sockets?
Well, but again, think about, this is what I meant a little earlier when I said that theoretical what could be with Michigan's rest of their season, because right now when you go kind of searching across the college landscape, who has the best win out there? Ohio State has beaten an SEC team.
Well, who did they beat?
Texas, who currently is on the fringe potentially of making this same playoff bracket.
Okay, but guess what though? When you here's what I'm asking. When you turn on the television and you watch Texas, are you really if I said you could have, I said, listen, out of all the teams in the college football playoff currently, and the ones right outside on the fringe, right, that could make it, I said, I'll give you the money for one ticket, you pick one team. Where would Texas fall on that list of the teams that you would potentially pick? If I gave you the money, I'm talking about the whole game day experience. Not only did you get to sit on the 50-yard line, but you got to chop it up with Kirk Herbstreit and his little golden collier. You know what I'm saying? Ryan Clark stopped by. You know what I'm saying? Errol Smith stopped by. You got the full Shambino, right? For that whole game, that whole day, I'm giving you money, all expense paid for the whole day. Where's Texas fall at on that list? Like, oh, I'm going there. When you watch them play,
they would be pretty high on the list for obvious reasons. With Austin being a good destination.
No. I'm not talking about. I'm not. I didn't say that you get there playing in Texas. I'm saying Texas is in the playoff. I said of all the teams that are currently in the playoff bracket as it looks today, and those teams right outside on the fringe, of getting in possibly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said you get an all expense paid trip to one team's game in the playoff.
Oh, you're suggesting that they're that they're boring to watch.
I'm suggesting that they're really not good. Who's their
How
quality
so?
win?
They're fourth or fifth here in the SEC.
Okay, but listen, does Texas really look like a SEC team? Really? They wear they wear it on their shirt. Yeah, we're SEC, but I mean, really, do they really? I mean, do they out physical you? I mean, the SEC is known for what? I mean, how many offensive and defensive linemen? Even Booger McFarland, the guy that didn't pick his nose. That's why they called him Booger. Even him, played at LSU once upon a time back in the day. Okay.
Well,
Reggie White
at Georgia next week, right?
Okay. And who is this again? It's at Georgia
at home, and then
Texas wow,
A&M at home.
Who? Okay. Whoa.
But remember, they've already beaten number 6 Oklahoma.
And where are they at now?
But they're still right in the thick of it. Technically, remember, they only have 2. Oklahoma only has 2 losses, and one of a win against Michigan.
Hey! You chopping up? Yep, you chopping up real bad. Sound like Max Headroom. That's what happens when you start talking C-Razy. Yeah, your screen. Yep. Yeah, your screen is dark. Yeah. Oh, wow. There you go. You back now?
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on my end.
Oh, wow. Maybe it's mine. Well, I've got the hotspot. I still don't have it. Yeah, I still ain't got action over here, man. We might have a few more technical difficulties, unfortunately, y'all. Long story short, or should I say short story long, we called the internet cable company, whoever you want to call it, and apparently somebody hit a telephone pole, or I'm sorry, not a telephone pole. Somebody hit a pole, is what they said, and some folks' power is out and all that old good kind of stuff. So, I don't know if we go out, we go out. If we do, we don't. We try to come back. So just bear with us. But anywho. Yeah, listen. Texas don't impress me when I watch them. That's a hard watch. And I don't even like using the word hard. It's a very difficult watch. Sarkisian is like, I'm like wondering where's this guru in that, you know what I mean? You're looking like Kevin Stefanski, Sarkisian, you too. Yeah, I don't know, say that fast one time. That's what he's looking like. You know what I mean? I ain't knocking Arch and all of that. Maybe he wasn't the last name. Maybe he that one they fell off the tree that you got to, polish up a little bit more. That's fine. But Texas, they don't wow me, bro. Let me rephrase it then. Could you see, let's say Texas get in the playoffs, right? Could you see them potentially being a one and done?
Yes.
Okay, so then that's SEC. Like, what do that supposed to mean to me? Because I don't see Texas really. I don't see Texas beating Texas A&M. I don't see Texas beating Georgia. I don't see Texas beating Texas Tech. Definitely don't see them beating Ohio State. Did I say Alabama already? Oh, if I did, forgive me for being redundant, Larry. I don't see him beating Alabama. That's 3 times. You're right. 3 blind mice. See how they run. I don't see him beating Indiana. I don't see him beating Ole Miss. They might squeak past BYU just because, it's a lot of mountain thin air up there and all that old good kind of stuff. We got a comment. Let's get to this comment and see what's going on. Who that is? Oh, wow. Shout out. They asking fantasy questions. I wish y'all would do the fantasy show. Because this is not the fantasy hour, but we'll go ahead and get the question going on here. You want me to throw it up there?
I'm going to take a look at it, and then I'll get back to it.
Okay, got you. Yeah, but in between while, yeah, I don't see Texas beating nobody in this bracket currently as it sits here currently. Did I say that fast 2 times? Good. Yeah, because I just don't see it. But I tell you what, I can see Alabama beating Georgia. Just go around. Texas Tech, are they capable of knocking off Ohio State? Maybe, but yeah, I don't see it happening. And then on the other side, the game would be for real. Now, mind you, this is all the first rounds have been played now, right? So we're in the second rounds again. So we going Alabama, just to give you all a quick update. It will be Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Texas Tech is who I got beating Oregon. Then on the flip side over there, I got Texas A&M, Ole Miss, Indiana, Notre Dame. I'm telling you right now, the game of the week will be Texas A&M and Ole Miss. You don't think so?
No, I completely agree.
That would be the game of the week. That would be a bigger draw than Alabama, Georgia, Ohio State, Texas Tech, Indiana, Notre Dame, Texas A&M, and Ole Miss. Because right now, it's only two teams. Well, Double J, give me which teams are on the fringe?
So just outside of
just outside of the bracket. Yeah, who could potentially get in?
So right now that would be Louisville, who is
hold on.
taking the lead on Cal at home.
Hold on. Louis. Okay, Louis. Who else?
Vanderbilt.
Ooh, Vandy. That's interesting. Go ahead.
The U.
Okay.
And USC.
Really? Okay.
Well, you know what it is, dude. I'm telling you, the list. Once you get to 15, they start losing. So
okay, so just give me
teams that tumbled out 2 weeks ago get tumbled right back in.
Yeah, that's parody. They like to call it parody, but that's fine. So just give me but you said Texas too. Where's Texas? Texas is where they at?
Currently, Texas is because they have Virginia 14. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, where they at? Don't tell me that.
Georgia Tech is 17. Just for the record.
Oh,
Texas is 11. So yes, they are right in the thick of it, like I had said.
Okay, so Texas is 11. All right, and Texas, their last 3 games. Who they got to play? The last 3 games.
So next week is Georgia at Georgia. Then
that's an L.
Arkansas at home.
That's a dub.
And then Texas A&M at home.
Oh, that's it. They out, and they already got 3 losses now, or 2.
Only 2 currently, but yes, if they were to lose that third one, I think that may be the
that's the nail in the coffin, buddy. But that's SEC. They wasn't ready for the SEC, bro. You know what I mean? Just because you made, like Dave Chappelle said, something about being confused about what you wear. Man, just because I'm dressed as a police officer don't make me a police officer. Okay, just because you dressed up in SEC gear, I mean you SEC anyway.
Hey, Jazz, right away, just to say, obviously the quarterback would be Dart. Mahomes is on a bye. Definitely start CMC, and then I'm going to dive into the running backs here next.
Yeah. So I see Texas A&M, Ole Miss, that being the game of all games. Again, should the playoff bracket remain the same here. And then Indiana, Notre Dame. I can see Indiana. Indiana had a close call. Man, that toe tap touchdown, that was NFL caliber. You got to have presence of you got presence of mind. And Mendoza, boy, he put it right there. But you got to be willing to. Whew. But here we go. We all over the place a little bit again. Give me your front runner for Heisman Trophy winner.
Well, right now I'm going to go with Julian Sayin just because what we have now. This is the third straight game of him throwing 300 or more passing yards and completing 82%. So 82% again. That's better than Shedeur numbers a year ago.
But who are you playing? And how many times has he been sacked? Of course, if you were upright more often than Shedeur was, you're going to you should at Ohio State playing quarterback. And I'm not saying that he ain't playing, but come on, man. His offensive line is 10 times better than Shedeur's could ever have been. Okay. That's number 1, 2, and 3, and 5. And number 17, 18, 19, and 20. It's Ohio State. And who they play? Ohio University? 1 week. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Who they play? Okay. Yeah.
Well, they beat Texas.
Yeah, that was and they beat Texas 14-7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I mean, really, is that really an impressive win?
Mm.
I'm just asking.
Well, if Texas goes in and beats Georgia, then yes, it would be.
Whoa. Texas do what?
If they go and beat Georgia next week and a week from now, if we're talking about, Texas clearly being in, because you go and look, even with the loss at that point, I would say if they go and beat, this is where it's going to get real tough, right? Because you're going to potentially run into
Hold that thought. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to finish this college football playoff bracket and hopefully get Gully in here to weigh in on some stuff and then and more. That's what we're going to do, and more. Because, yeah, you got to hold that thought. Where you was getting ready to go with that, I need to know. I might have to cut you off at the pass.
I'm Jordan Gudeman, and I'm the founder and CEO of Eddie G's Cookies. I was first diagnosed with a nut allergy when I was young. At the time, there weren't a lot of labeled items that said if there may contain nuts or there are nuts in the food, so my brother and sister and I baked a lot at home, and we enjoyed treats from mixes and things like that, but I noticed that it was not the same as what my friends were enjoying, and I started making my own recipes. When it was time to pick a career, I decided to start a bakery so I could share my treats with everybody else. When I started creating my recipe, I was taking in all the things that I thought I was missing out on. A soft, chewy center, a crisp outside crust, and a taste that is just like it came out of the oven at a bakery. When I put all those things together, I had come up with a recipe for a dream cookie. Eddie G's Cookies only uses the finest ingredients. We have all natural flavorings, no preservatives, and every cookie is made in a nut-free environment. The best part about Eddie G's Cookies is that they can be delivered right to your door. You can share them or not. We won't tell.
All right, we're back. That's right. Get your Eddie G's Cookies at eddiegs.com or amazon.com. Eddie G's Cookies.com. And when you're there, tell them to be as Jay sent you and grab me a box of them snickerdoodles. You understand me? Right back to what were you saying, Double J? Jumping out.
Look, I'm throwing out a theoretical here, and I'll leave it at this.
Okay, now you're throwing out Einstein Pavlovians. Go right ahead.
If Texas wins one of the three, I'm sorry, one of these two games, which is either at Georgia or at home versus Texas A&M, is that enough for them to get in as a 3-loss team?
It depends on who else got 2 losses or 3 losses.
And this is where, it's going to get very interesting.
Why?
I'm telling you now, that is who's going to stir the pot here.
Okay, well, I'm telling you right now. First off, let's bring our cat D Gully up in here. You understand me? D Gully from the CO Lumbus. Glad you could join us. The IT guy, the cable guy. I don't know why. What's up with it?
First of all, that picture, we're going to box. Okay.
Who box what? You mean put it in a box? That's the only box.
You're going to do that.
The box I know of.
Second of all, TikTok don't like something on the screen. And I ain't going to tell y'all what it is.
Okay, well then you shouldn't have told us that TikTok don't like something if you ain't going to tell us what it is. Man, don't
well, I'll let y'all guess.
Okay, well,
it's great to be back in the building with you guys. I appreciate you inviting me in. Boy. I know I was a little late, but we had some festivities to celebrate, and I'm here. How you doing, Barbershop? What's going on, Double J? Hello, people. Oh, he in the Matrix. Is he in the Matrix?
Yep.
We got to get him out the Matrix.
Yeah, Double J. Who in the Matrix?
Oh, you. I think you back.
Who in the Matrix?
You.
Well, how was I in the Matrix?
You was sounded like what's it, Max Headroom for a minute.
Oh well, I told people off the rip that we might be having technical difficulties just on the strength that I'm using.
If you're in the Matrix,
I'm using a hotspot.
No, I understand. But I'm saying when I say you in the matrix, that's just a cue. If you hear that, if you were speaking, just go ahead, take a break for a second because we're not hearing you. And then when you come out of it, I'll just signal you back like you good. So it's something that we can manage, even though we talk.
Okay, so you want to be? So you just all this? You want to be an air traffic controller? That's what you want to be talking about. You'll signal me back. Where your red cones at?
They need us right now for sure. I mean,
okay,
hey,
no,
volunteer, sign me up.
No,
all right, I'm just letting you know, so that way you can still do your thing.
All right, appreciate you.
This is a guy just refuses help, right? You just want to be.
Yeah, I mean, because I don't know.
All right, bet. But you know what? Nightwing saved this, and Nightwing saved this, okay, and Robin saved this on many occasions. All right, so go ahead, be Bruce Wayne, try to work alone, see how far you get.
No, first of all, I don't need to do that because I'm BSJ. I'm BSJ. Okay, you can't compare me to nobody, not tomorrow or today. That's 2nd, 3rd, 14th, and 15th, and then 18, 19, and 20. Let's get back to some of this ridiculousness Double J was just spewing forth. Okay, talking about Texas is gonna get in. Even if they do get in, Double J, I asked you, and I ask again to D Gully since he's here. Finally, thank the Lord. Do they look like a one and done based on what you've seen from this season? No.
Well, I'm going to answer his question really quickly as well. So just to confirm, Dart, CMC, and we're going to go actually Jones because of the matchup. And then I'll get to your receivers next.
Yeah, a good way to avoid the question there. Gully.
You asking me about what team now?
I'm asking you, if Texas gets into the college football playoff, do they look like a one and done?
No, they're not a one and done.
They're not a one and done. Why? You must have had a little too much sauces at the festivities.
I don't know if I did. Certainly you did from the house.
I drink water.
Cut water slur if I ever heard one.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. That's because I'm working on. We're not working with no internet. You know what I'm saying? A light pole got hit. Stutter? I ain't stutter.
All right.
Yeah. I didn't stutter.
Yeah, that's what we call it.
Okay.
All right. You sound like when that guy asked Sugar Free if a girl's standing outside and she outstanding.
Oh wow, really? That's
yeah.
Okay, tell him he got too much time on his hands. You know what I'm saying?
Not enough. I couldn't get here early.
Okay, well, it's funny for all the folks out there that's listening and watching. You see, they ain't answered the question. I'm asking, is it one and done? Then the one guy said no, definitively, but then
look, I'm going to go barbershop to answer your question. I'm going to say yes, they do deserve to be in, because what we can't create is a precedent that these teams we're going to punish teams for actually playing somebody.
Right.
And
who did
Texas
they play?
Did lose to Ohio State, but it was week 1. And at that point, they went on a pretty considerable run, because here's something else that I've learned or observed.
Who did they play? Okay, let me ask you this. Teams that are inevitably or it's inevitable their spot in a playoff. Mm-hmm. At what point, put it like this. I'm going to use the NFL. At what point did Joe Montana ever get to
at least as hard as Indiana's? How about that?
Okay, listen.
Indiana is a number 2. So how about that?
Okay. At what point did Joe Montana have to beat Leonard Marshall and Lawrence Taylor at the Giants in the playoffs in order to get to a Super Bowl? Don't act like the level of your competition that played or you're playing or getting ready to play don't factor in that way. Ask the teams that had to play Reggie White.
No, because if you're Ohio State, that's been historically Ohio State's non-issue.
What you mean it's been a non-issue?
Historically, Ohio State has had all that. All they had to do was do good on their schedule, and they got into the party of the elite company.
That's Ohio not what State I'm talking about.
This is why I keep asking, guys, who has the marquee wins here?
Nobody. That's my point.
So why don't Texas get in then? If nobody has a marquee win,
you're not answering my question. I said I didn't say Texas wouldn't get in. You didn't hear me. Right, I said should they get in? Are they a one and done?
No, I said definitively no.
And they're not a one and done. Why?
Because I look at the level. You're alluding to the level of competition. Somebody just said it seconds ago.
So you think that right now, based on the way Texas looks so far in this college football season, you're telling me that right now Texas, let's say Texas get in and they play Ole Miss. You see Texas beating Ole Miss?
Hold on. Are they a one and done? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if we run down on this, Texas doesn't beat Ole Miss.
You sound like Max Headroom. You sound like you're in the Matrix.
Texas doesn't beat Ole Miss. Give me another one.
Texas don't beat Texas A&M.
Okay, give me another one.
Texas don't beat Indiana. Texas don't beat Georgia.
Why are we crowning?
Hold on, Double J. Let him finish. He's cooking.
Okay.
Texas, and I'm not crowning. I'm telling you what I've so
okay,
far.
Texas don't
watched.
beat Ole Miss. Texas don't beat A&M. You say
They
Texas
don't beat Indiana.
Okay,
they don't beat
ahead.
Georgia. They don't beat Alabama. They don't beat Ohio State.
Okay.
They don't beat Texas Tech. And I'm saying that based on the sample size I've seen of all the teams I've named.
Why wouldn't they get BYU?
Time out. Hang on. Don't even throw them in there because BYU's a wash anyway. But here's the thing. Ole Miss lost to Georgia. Ole Miss only has one quality win, and that's against Oklahoma, the same team that Texas beat.
Right.
Okay.
And by a lesser margin.
Right.
Okay. So it wasn't me. I asked the question. I said, if Texas played Ole Miss, Double J, I asked you first. Do you see that? And you said no. You don't see Texas beating Ole Miss.
You asked if Texas is a one and done, and so we went through this.
Before you got on Max Headroom, I asked Double J this. He already answered.
But upon further review.
Oh, okay. Now you're throwing red flag. Now you're throwing. Okay, yeah, right. Beanbag, red beanbag.
You started naming it. You asked the question if there was one.
I'm telling you right now, based on the eye test. Based on the eye test right now.
Wait. Because you asked.
That's what I'm saying.
You asked a very definitive question. Is Texas right now a one and done? And I said definitively I said definitively they are not. Okay. And you proceeded to go with the same team that I knew that Texas wouldn't beat to make your case, to start making your case, which is why
who did I start
asking
with?
you to run through the rest of the list because conditionally, they're not a one and done. Now, they might not be
what Ole Miss conditionally. Based on what conditions?
Because the conditions that you fail to elaborate on unless I challenge you on it. Yes, they
which ones did I fail to elaborate?
Because
the eye test?
Because I said definitively they're not a one and done. Maybe I should have been definitive.
Which ones did I fail to elaborate on?
Because
the eye test?
Because the first question you asked, the first follow-up you asked to me was to name a team that I knew that Texas wouldn't beat. If that's the only team that they would play if they were to qualify.
No,
I had you run through the list. That's why I had you run through the list. Because if you, a matter of fact, said Texas is a one and done, I'm saying no. I'm looking at the rest of the competition that they would likely play. Ole Miss, they probably won't beat. Ohio State, they probably won't beat. I make an upset argument against Indiana, but what I'm saying is there are plenty of other teams in this field right now. BYU was one. Notre Dame is another.
They'll beat BYU. Okay, so we talk about quality wins. BYU just lost to the Citadel.
So, and BYU was in the playoff. So if Texas was to meet a BYU
that's why
team,
I said BYU. That's why I said BYU is the only team that probably would beat. I mean, that Texas would beat because I don't trust them.
You don't think they'd beat Notre Dame?
I said, listen, BYU, Notre Dame are the teams. You don't think?
Okay,
and Oregon are the teams I think Texas could beat.
So
and Memphis
are not a one and done.
They are one and done because if they get in the playoffs, Double J, if Texas get in the playoffs right now, who are they playing? They're not playing BYU.
They won't be a 10?
No, they would actually be on the left side. So somewhere between, I would just say somewhere on that left side, first page there.
Exactly.
Are you saying that they could replace Memphis or they would play Memphis?
Well, Memphis lost, so they're out.
It don't matter.
They get Texas or Louisville.
So Texas will have to play Georgia.
It don't matter where they're going to be put out anyway. So they might as well just join Memphis before it's not even joining the conference. Just go. And what I'm telling y'all is Texas need to go play in the NIT. That's what they need to do. That's what I'm telling you. Okay. I'm just letting you know that right now. I'm picking my national championship, and then we're gonna take another break, and then we come back. We're gonna talk about
the national championship.
I'm picking the national championship right now. Is it a law?
Ohio State Buckeyes already? Why?
Is this some type of law or something to say I can't?
I mean, it's a little early. You know what I'm saying? It's a little early.
It's a little early for who?
Hey, listen.
I work third shift, so it's never early for me.
It's a little early. I'm saying.
What you talking about?
The cocks haven't crowed yet.
Okay, well, I don't know if I'm gonna say that. Repeat that on the TV show. Anywho,
Hey, bro.
yeah, right. Okay, I mean, my gosh, right. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens when you go to festivities before the show and you be drinking. Don't let the sauce be your boss.
Man, listen.
Anywho, yeah, we're gonna take another break. When we come back,
Unsweetened iced tea, not the Long Island.
Okay, gotcha. Right, baby. Ooh, that boy, I'm trying to tell you, made me want to get out there and somebody get hit with a paintball right in their forehead, right here.
Just really quickly to answer Country Boy Jazz, he did ask. So in total, we're going with Dart, CMC, Jones, then Olave and Diggs, and then Njoku.
You going to Njoku to do what?
Well, he had him or Darren Waller was on IR.
Say again?
That was where the choices. It was either Njoku or Darren Waller who's on the injured reserve.
Oh, okay.
Waller's on IR. Got you.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wow. Well, he kind of stuck with it, huh? Anywho, yeah, we'll see how this college football playoff thing shake out after the conference championships play out. But I'm telling you right now, it's going to either be Alabama and Texas A&M or Ohio State and Indiana.
I feel like something's got to happen to move.
Well, I mean, what you
to move Alabama to the right side of the bracket. The reason why is because the money on Ohio State meeting Alabama in a national championship is so much more lucrative than meeting them at any point beforehand. So somehow or another,
well, all you gotta do is
I feel like that's gotta
all you gotta
happen.
do is call. Well, if that's the case, then you might want to get David Stern. Adam Silver involved. That's the only way that's gonna happen. Okay, he can make it happen.
It's got to do with
I want to reach
Indiana.
out and grab you.
It's got to do with Indiana, perhaps. Ohio State.
I don't listen. I'm just listening. I'm talking about if Alabama to get on the other side of that bracket, all you need is Adam Silver. He can make it happen. Okay, that's all I'm trying to tell you. You can make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Woo-la, ha-ha, hoo-ha. The next thing you know, it's going to be a fallout. Like, man, who's over under? Why are you missing shots and throwing balls in the dirt? Then all of a sudden, it's going to be another fallout. Then guess what? It's going to be a shakeup in college football. And guess who's going to be the face of it? Chauncey Billups. You know what I'm saying? They're going to blame it all on Chauncey. All right? I'm just saying. Yeah, anywho. Anyway, we'll see a couple of weeks how these conference championships play out and who will be where in this bracket tear. Because right now, trying to answer it, let's get on up out of here. That's all I can tell you. Anywho, moving right along. You understand what I'm saying? Me? Y'all still there? No, maybe not, huh? Okay. Now that we got Gully here, I want to ask this question. How we turn our attention to boxing a little bit. You understand me?
Boxeo, me gusta. Boxeo. Boxeo es mi favorito. Porta. En el mundo.
This is what I'm talking about. That's too much tequila. This is why I stopped. That's why I stopped drinking. That's exactly. He the reason why I stopped drinking right there. Anywho, if Styles, define. We got a comment. Let's see what this comment is talking about first before we get to it.
All right, Sandy, 1110.
Who's that right there? Oh, shout out to Sandy. She said, "Go Indiana."
How you know it's a she?
I do. Sandy.
It could be
not
Sanders.
Sanford and Son.
It could be Sanderson.
Okay.
It could be Sanders, like
Sandy. Then they would have put an R or something.
I don't know. I don't.
Sandy. That's man. Okay. All right.
It could be Sunday.
Okay. Anyway, you're not the most interesting man in the world right now. Define styles make fights.
Styles make fights is a clever way of saying something else other than what you're trying to say. Here's what I mean.
That's why we getting 2 inches of snow Monday because of that crap.
Because that's what I'm saying. When people say that, when people say that, they never have an argument of Styles making fights being a boring matchup. They never. When you hear that statement,
what you trying to say? What you're trying to say is
when that statement didn't apply. Name an example of people like, well, Styles make fights, and as you can see, when we had
Barrera and Prince Nassim.
No, that wasn't a boring fight. It was entertaining to see Prince Nassim get his whooped. But
it was one-sided.
No. But it got nothing to do with Styles. What did that got? How does that apply to the statement at all?
What you mean?
That's my point. That's my point.
Person didn't have no style, and the one person did.
Like no, the statement is clever.
You can't have no style if you get whooped on.
No, the statement is clever word salad because I never hear people say, "Hey, Styles make fights. This is why this fight was boring." No one ever says that. They say Styles make fights, but they don't have an example of when it doesn't.
Okay. Well,
so I'm saying it's word salad to me.
You done made my lights go out again, man.
Out again.
This is ridiculous. This happens every time you get to talking crazy. I'm telling you right now. I'm saying Styles make fights in the text of Deontay Wilder. That's a heavyweight. Okay, this current heavyweight division. All right, or the ones the fighters we can name in the heavyweight division of the modern era, maybe 2-3 years ago now, because I don't know who's in it now. But the terms of Deontay Wilder, Fury, Ruiz. Anthony Joshua. Who else is out there? Usyk.
Whoa, wait! I thought this was a family show. Wait a minute.
Hey. I was on Marcus at Go.
Stop scrolling. Your perfect Frenchie is here. Redbird Frenchies in Kentucky has adorable pups from our newest litter, and even some sweet pups from our previous litter still looking for their forever homes. Don't wait. Visit redbirdfrenchies.com and bring home your new best friend today.
Oh, wow. Okay, then. I don't know what that was supposed to mean. Anywho, any of the heavyweight fighters that you could name today, okay, and you see their style.
Yeah.
Tell me how Deontay Wilder's style would beat Riddick Bowe.
That's not the question. I mean, that doesn't apply to the statement at all.
But I'm asking the question though.
Yeah. All right. So
I'm applying it to what I'm trying to tell you. When I say define styles make fights, the definition is not unanimous.
Okay. Right.
It's not universal. That's what I'm trying to say. It's
subjective, right?
It's subjective.
And that's the problem. Subjective.
So therefore, how can it be concrete? If it's subjective, it can't be concrete. Because if it's concrete, no matter if you step on that side of the sidewalk or that part of the sidewalk I step, it's still the third square in the block.
But that's what I'm saying. It's
bars. Shout out to Jay for bars. Anyway, what happened?
Candy bars.
All right.
Pink cookies in a plastic bag bars.
Wow. Settled. Oh, wow. Really? That's what you're doing? Wow. Really? Wow. Wow. Wow.
All right. So you said, hell no. How would Riddick Bowe and the Deontay Wilder matchup fare? Well,
I asked you about how the matchup would fare. I said the style. Would Deontay Wilder's style be able to do anything with Riddick Bowe's style?
Well, we got to remember, you're talking about skill and adaptation.
Exactly.
The one that y'all say been drinking got that enunciation correct.
I ain't drink nothing. Water. I'm clearly pronunciating. You know what I'm saying? Conjunction, junction, functioning.
Yeah. So again, right example I would give is Floyd Mayweather consistently neutralized pressure fighters. Right. So in theory, to Barbershop Jay's point, that's the avenue we would have to kind of go down in order to.
But did his style neutralize Castillo in that first one?
Clearly
don't scratch your head now. Don't scratch your head now. No,
Clearly it
I asked
didn't.
the direct question. You had to scratch your head, think of an answer.
And listen, it's funny. You get to ask direct questions and then want direct
I'm the
answers.
host.
But as
I'm
soon
the
as I
host.
ask a question, you gotta go. You gotta open
I'm the
up
host.
the world book. It's like, well, historically, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Contrary.
Also, I
Absolutely.
want to shout out
I'm
Peter
just saying
Green
this
on
now.
Facebook checking in as well.
Shout out PG, baby. And we don't mean Paul George. Okay. We don't mean Putrid Paul. Okay. It's the real PG up in the building, baby. You understand me? Anywho, yeah, I'm just curious. Somebody told me Styles make fights is definitive and it's concrete. No, it's subjective. It really is. Because they were trying to make a case. Deontay Wilder, his style, he was ahead. He could beat Riddick Bowe. I said, yes, this is what highlights do. Highlights make you high. I'm just saying.
All
Okay,
right, so-
not the Miller High Life, but
So
highlights.
you say you saying Wilder wouldn't be able to beat Riddick Bowe? Why?
Because Riddick Bowe was constant action through punches from all angles. As a heavyweight, he kept pressure on you. He was way more than a one-punch puncher.
Gotcha.
He was way more than heavy-handed. I say the same thing about Fury. When I watch Fury and Wilder fight, I'm asking myself, really? This is what the heavyweight division didn't be, this is what it didn't come down to for real? Now, don't get me wrong. Now, they would have got him in the outfits coming into the ring. Shout out for that. Now, Deontay Wilder came out. He was looking like a straight up alien from Planet Z. Now, Men in Black. Put it back. I don't know. I'm just saying. I was like, dang. You know what I'm saying? Ethan like Reiser. I didn't know. iRobot Vicky. I didn't know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? And then by the time he took all that off, he got his knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh,
he was winded. He was gassed.
Yeah, it was too heavy. Hey, you think? Yeah, the thing lit up like Mars. What you doing? You come out here like a TV show. Yeah, for real though, bro. Reality set in quick. You know what I mean? But for real, then he had Fury. He dropped Fury one of them haymakers.
Yep.
Fury was on the ground for 38 days. 38 days.
No, in fairness, Tyson Fury was on the canvas less time than Buster Douglas was.
Get slow down, down so you can get it out.
Okay, that's what we're doing. Just wait. Double J.
No,
57, 53, just wait. Time is ticking. Just wait.
You got a lot of show left.
You got a lot of show left.
No,
to make sure you pronunciate and enunciate correctly. You got a lot of show left, bro.
No.
All right, Double J, you see, yeah, we ain't even an hour in. You know,
we're not an hour in.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I already know. Hey, listen. I don't make no bones about it. I'll be the first person to tell you my mind, like the transmission on the 68 Buick that's been sitting in the garage too long, it'd be slipping. I ain't be the first one to tell y'all in denial using hair just for men and all of that. No, let it grow in, baby.
No, I'm in my salt and pepper hair, baby. I'm not using this for men.
You using that stuff, man, please.
No,
you
salt and pepper right here.
Oh, man, stop it.
No, I don't
use the black marker.
That.
Man, stop. And a black crayon. Crayola.
Hey, Gully, you're really letting him, you're doing the Jaylen Brown right now?
And
yeah,
no way.
Exactly,
it's too much salt and pepper.
Hey,
it's too much salt and pepper here for me to be using the highlighter.
Yeah, okay.
What are you talking about? Drop the top.
It was a Himalayan salt. Himalayan.
Drop the top, sir.
Yeah, exactly.
Go ahead. Put the sunroof down. Put the moonroof down. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Hold up. First of all, I don't feel like taking all off this harness. But anybody that knows me know I don't have no problem taking my hat off. I'm being fit for a yarmulke on Tuesday. Then on Thursday and Friday, yeah, there you go. Call the police, okay? It's not about to be a situation. It's about to be a 318 up in this piece. Because at the end of the day, I'm telling you right now, I don't have no shame in mine. And on top of that, I aired me, right? Yeah. I'm saying it like Double J. I aired me. Yeah. I ordered me some hair carpet. Okay, from Chia Pet International. It's coming here next Thursday. And then last but not least, I don't have no problem taking my hat off, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know that my sunroof is open, but guess what? Let me tell you something, young buck. It might be snow on the roof, but it's still fire in the furnace. Watch yourself there now. Woo, watch yourself there now. All right. I just want to tell you something, boy. Don't start nothing. You understand me? Yeah, boy. I don't know why y'all young buckaroos, boy. Y'all be cruising for a beat down, baby. But yeah, I'm just saying at the end of the day, styles make fights and all that other good stuff, whatever it is. I couldn't see Fury or Anthony Joshua beating nobody.
Nah, well, see, what I'm thinking
I just couldn't
of,
see it.
what I'm thinking of stylistically, those guys.
What the stylistics got to do with this? We talking about fights, man.
Listen to me
Dude, right here, bro.
Listen to me.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Listen to me.
I'm bet you by golly, wow. Whoop-de-doo.
Stylistically, right? Those guys being in the ring with some of the heavyweights and the great heavyweights of yesteryear would make for awesome collision course or awesome train wreck. Could you imagine a guy like Anthony Joshua fighting, let's say, a Riddick Bowe? All right.
Yeah, I could, but then I can imagine it up until the first round because that's where it'll be over.
Right. Or think about a Riddick Bowe or Deontay Wilder versus a heavyweight James Toney. Oh my God.
What you mean? Think about that. There's nothing to think about. It's over with before it starts.
The dispatch, man. I'd be there for it, bro. I'd be there for it.
Bro, don't nobody want to see Manny Pacquiao, Ricky Hatton all over again in heavyweight division. That's exactly what that is, bro. I got up and went to go get chips and came back and it was no dip. I'm trying to tell you it was not a dip. It was over with. Like, what happened? They were like, yeah, bro. Everybody was going home. I got the ball in my hand. Like, what were we supposed to do with this? You know what I mean? It's still sitting in the refrigerator. Anyway, that was about how many years ago? We got a comment. Let's get to this other comment and see who it is that's commenting. Oh, that's Sandy. Shout out to Sandy. Talking about how do you know it's a girl? Sandy. Okay. Yeah, ain't nobody. I hope it ain't no dudes.
Short for Sandy. That's all I'm saying, bro.
I hope it ain't no dudes out there.
All I'm saying.
Sandy.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Don't be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
I don't
not.
know. I literally don't know. 100%.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sandy be like Sanderson.
Yeah. At the end of the day, man, I'm just saying, man. You know, I couldn't see a Fury or none of these guys, especially Anthony Joshua. He got muscles, man, but he ain't even Francois Botha.
That's
yeah.
Man,
he ain't even Bruce Seldon
like that, man.
Yeah, he ain't even Bruce Seldon. Hey, and who was the guys? Not speaking of boxing, but not heavyweights. Who was the guy that beat Julian the Hawk? Was that Gerald McClellan?
Yeah, McClellan did.
McClellan.
Yeah.
Man, McClellan.
And he walked into that fight. Listen, people thought it was over with for McClellan. They did. They wrote him off. And he went in there and took care of business.
Yeah, he did. That's Julian the Hawk.
Yeah. Right.
Julian the Hawk.
And he didn't get that name for no reason. He didn't get that name eating bums. He didn't.
Well, he got that name. Well, he got that name. Let's be real now. He got that name because his nose looked like a beak, bro. Come on now.
But very few people, unless your name is Gerald McClellan, very few people would be able to make that
beat Julian the Hawk
to the face, and be able to keep their face.
Yeah, well,
you know what I wanted to ask you, while we're on the subject of boxing. I thought I asked you this before, but what I noticed is historically in America, historically, boxing being a pastime, once upon a time, it was America's favorite sport or whatnot. When we think of our all-time great fighters, how do they compare, or are we accurately overlooking Great Britain's all-time great fighters?
First of all, I don't even know all the Great Britain's. I don't even know.
That's what I'm saying, right? I
don't even know how many hair follicles I lost. Don't be giving out here trick questions.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like when we think about it, right? So you have, we know of Lennox Lewis, and we just brought up Bruce Seldon.
Oh, I forgot about Lennox Lewis. Yeah. Oh man, Lennox Lewis by himself would have beat the brakes off every heavyweight in this division.
Right, but what I'm talking about is the way we American boxing fans or fans of American boxers and our all-time historic greats, are we missing a whole continent worth of fighters that class-wise could match up and beat or exceed, or is history accurately looking at all-time great American fighters being just that, like world champ? Like, for example, is there absolutely no
Double J,
comparison?
get it at the 104 mark. He won the world champion. Here we go with that again.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
Bring
here
it.
we go with that again.
Bring
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, here we
Bring
go with that.
it.
Yeah, you see that?
Yes. We
I ain't
already
say
connect-
nothing about
yes.
his boy.
All right, anyway,
Nothing about his boy. Yeah, boo. Yeah.
bring it. Bring it.
I ain't
Listen,
say nothing.
what I'm saying is when we think about like Sugar Ray
Well, I think
Leonard,
okay, but
like
are
is
you,
there no Great Britain competitor, like nobody that can match up? Like, is it
maybe
anyone
it is, but the recognition that they maybe should get or should have gotten falls to the wayside, and they may be by design. You know, because
Okay.
the UK and America, they still, you know, they might be buddies depending on what day of the week it is. But you know, America had to gain their independence from the European and the British and all of that. So you know, that might, you know, there's some history behind that, and why that
Gotcha.
might not be the case. I'm just saying, I'm just throwing that out there. You know what I'm saying? Like a knuckleball first pitch between the Dodgers and the Blue Jays. And shout out to the Dodgers for winning that, brother Rich. You understand me?
Hey, I gave
Uh,
the Dodgers a lot of flack a few years ago for winning that World Series. But in the last 6 years, they've won 3 of them. So good job, LA Dodgers. Good job.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Anywho, where that came from. You made me forget
Came
what
from
we
you
were
talking about the Dodgers winning the World Series.
Oh, did it? Oh, wow. Oh. In that case, you know what I mean? Give myself a button. Anywho, what were we talking about before that, though? Exactly. James Toney could whoop on Francois Botha, and and both of them in the fight game today. Now all
Then
of a
we look
sudden,
at Joe Kawasaki.
well, what he did to Jeff Lacy was disrespectful. Jeff Lacy's ears was bleeding. Kawasaki laid hands on that boy.
And he got our boy B-Hop too, albeit later in his career. But
Ooh, Kawasaki?
yeah,
He ain't beat B-Hop.
yes, he did,
No, he did not.
bro. Yes, he did.
Oh, come on, bro. Still, you being disrespectful right now
All
to all
right,
elderly people.
unless you're saying like I watched the fight and that's not what happened, or is that what you're saying? Or you
Well, that's
saying
boxing period. You can say that about any fight except Ali. You know what I'm saying? don't try to trick me. Boy, you try to pull a fast one. Now this dude right here. You must be thinking of Paul Williams.
bro? In 2008, bro.
In 2008, what?
That's when he beat him, bro.
Man, I was on Mars then. I don't know what was going
I
on
know.
in the world. I don't know what was going on Earth.
All right,
Bro, I was
man,
kicking
I'm
it.
telling you what.
I was on a red planet, chilling, time killing, always willing, never illing. Ain't no thing, can't complain. It's all the same. Definitely ain't no shame in the dog game. Bark for me 2 times if you used to be a Browns fan. Yeah, you ain't the bars. Ain't that what they say? Yeah. Okay, all right. Cut me in and cut it out. Okay, that's what you need to do. You understand me? I don't know, man. You tell me. 2008. I don't know. You got to give me some details.
Yeah, Joe Kawasaki, April 19th. He lost a split decision in 12 rounds.
Who lost?
Joe Kawasaki beat Bernard Hopkins for the
Oh man, I
world
don't know. I gotta go back.
heavyweight
I gotta go. No. Flag on the play.
title.
Flag on the play.
Bro.
I got.
It
Yeah,
was
there
the
you
fight
go.
right after he
I
beat
seen that
Mickey
move
Wright.
right there. I seen that move. Yeah, that's a move like a nervous tick. Like,
I'm not nervous. You should be nervous.
for what?
Gotta check your glass.
Man, I got more time behind me than I do in front of me.
Kawasaki beat Bernard Hopkins, bro.
Man, I got more time behind me than I do in
All right,
front of
put
me.
it this way. All right, listen. So here's the
I may
deal.
be nervous.
Joe Kawasaki retired undefeated. So the question is, did he ever fight Bernard Hopkins? Because if he did, he won. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Joe Kawasaki he ain't got no L's.
Right. He retired undefeated.
32-0.
I think he went 40. He was close to Rocky Marciano. No, I think he was like 47.
But Rocky Marciano has 12,000 professional fights, seem like.
Yeah, bro. No, he was I think he's 47-0.
Ooh, imagine that. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Well-
I'm sorry. He went 46-0. His last fight. Matter of fact, here's the deal. He beat B-Hop, and his last fight was against our other guy, Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah, well, how old was Roy Jones at that time for real? Roy had lost it. Roy was one of them guys like Kyler Murray, for instance. Kyler Murray's secret superhero weapon is his legs. Once you get a couple leg injuries, your superpower is gone. Roy's thing. No, Roy could box now. Don't get it twisted. Roy was cold, but it was his speed that enhanced all the other attributes that he brought. And once the speed was gone, once the speed was gone, he was gone. But I think that had a lot to do with Roy got caught up like to an extent like Shaq, and that once he started getting the fame and all of that, because he started trying to rap and all. Once they start doing other stuff, and the focus ain't the craft as much as it was to get to that point, then you see a dip in the stock market, so to speak. So I don't know. And then I'll add to that again, Roy might have been 123,000 years old. You know what I mean? So there's only one person I know. Master Shredder is that old and can still throw down. You know what I mean? You got to have special techniques, and some Zen Wabwabwe, or some haberdashery, or the stuff that the Indians used to, the beast fight. Yeah, that kind of stuff gives you longevity.
He was 39 when he lost to Kawasaki.
Okay, in boxing years, that's like in dog years. A 7-year-old dog. I'm 7 years old, and my dog is what in dog? What's that in dog years?
Yeah, I understand everything you're saying.
No, you don't. I don't think you do.
I understand everything you're saying, but he lost. Joe Kawasaki beat him, and he beat Hopkins before that.
All right. So how old was B-Hop? B-Hop wasn't the executioner no more.
Let's see how old B-Hop was.
I bet you B-Hop was 4,300. Yeah, look it up. Look it up. Go ahead, look it up. That's what you do.
So, is there any boxing match you looking forward to at all?
None.
Or is there what would it take to bring you back to even some semblance of the fandom that you had for boxing of yesteryear?
Letting me play Fight Night Champion on the big screen in Madison Square Garden.
All right.
Okay. It ain't nothing in the ring I want to see for the most part. Bud is done. We know Tank Davis, I guess maybe he had a change of heart in taking the dive. He said, no, I don't want the money now.
You know what? Roy Jones Jr., speaking of, we just talked about him a few minutes ago. He had an interesting take about in regards to Logan or Jake Paul's response. He had an interesting take about it. And it went something to the effect of him criticizing Jake Paul for trying to blast the guy, trying to embarrass him. He says, you knew that when you signed up to fight him anyway. Like, you knew he had issues in that arena anyway. When you reached out to schedule the fight. That's cowardice to me. That's weak. Yeah. Why would you do that? So
why do you need to stoop to that?
That's what he said. You dumping on a guy who's going through. Yep. That's exactly what he said.
Yeah, you're tough. You're a fake tough guy. That's you're a gimmick. He been a gimmick to me from day one. That's a gimmick. That's some Gilbert Arenas would do. You know what I'm saying? Come out here talking tough and then talk about some. Yeah, if anybody mentioned my name in bad faith, I'm suing you. Really, tough guy? Really? You got all this? I don't care. And if you say my name, I'm suing you. Yeah. Yeah, man, you better come one of these winters in Cleveland. Okay. Yeah, I'm suing you. Yeah, how tough are you? You all that tough talk. And I'll do this, and I bring guns to the locker room that ain't loaded. You know what I'm trying to say? Because you want to be John Morant, Arenas Morant. And then now, and if you do it, I'm suing you. I'm gonna tell my mom. Yeah, get out of here, man. Nobody trying to hear none of that. I'm trying to tell you, we're going to take another break. When we come back, we're going to get into our NFL pick'ems. You understand me? Week 10 pick'ems for the week. But I got an interesting tidbit before we get to the picks that I don't think you all know, but you should know, because it might have an effect in the playoffs and the money lines and betting for all you folks out there that's in the gambling. I'm telling you, money in your pocket because it's going down. All right, let me see them. Holla at your boy. Where we at? Yeah, y'all.
Okay, you watching the Shop Report.
Hey, this is Doug Flynn of the New York Mets. Well, a few other teams, of course, too. And you're watching the Shop Report.
Hi, I'm Heath Bell from the New York Mets. and you're listening to the Shop Report podcast. Yeah.
Hey, CO Moore, tune in live to the Shop Report, man. Checking in with the Chicago Bears. You heard it here first.
All right, we are back and we are getting ready to do our bum bum bum. You need to add a drum roll. What's so funny? You need to add a drum roll to that sound effect.
Hey, Gully, is he frozen on yours?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm frozen?
That's yes. Frozen or froze on.
I'm frozen still?
Yeah, we need to caption that one. That needs to be a thumbnail.
Oh wow.
Right, that's like your Tony Kornheiser, like what was that? The round the horn. You know, they get him right at the end.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Hey, so hold up. Should I be moving my phone around? Is that what I'm doing? Because I moved it around a couple times.
You're back now. You're a little
good.
bit.
You're good.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
we'll be back. We'll be back to normal here soon.
All right. Okay, then. Anyway, before we get to our NFL picks for the week, I wanted to say this or mention this. Are you all familiar with the NFL K-ball?
No.
Yeah, this is what I mean by when I say do research, I mean do research. Okay, you aren't gonna find this on Google. Okay.
All right.
The NFL has a K-ball. You freezing, Frozone. The NFL has a K-ball epidemic. Okay. In short, Eagles Vic Fangio said these kicking balls that changed this year have drastically changed the kicking game, field goals in particular. It's almost like they need an asterisk era, like it was the live ball era, or the asterisk for those home runs that Bonds, Sosa, or McGuire were hitting. The way they have changed the ball, the NFL has drastically changed field goals. So there's the special ball that comes out during the time to kick field goals and punts and kickoffs and all of that. That's not used during the field of play. Should the NFL should they be allowed to do that now, especially with all of this gambling going on?
Well, what is the difference in that ball when it's thrown? So,
they
like,
don't throw it, from my
fake,
understanding, it's just
well, I mean, but you don't know that you're going for a fake field goal, or if the kick is botched, if the hold is botched, and then the ball got to be thrown. How different is that ball when it is thrown versus a standard NFL football? That's the question I'd like to know before I can make a judgment.
I don't
see what's the difference in that ball when it's used to throw.
But according to what I looked up, it said that the K-ball is used exclusively for kicking plays like field goals or extra points and kickoffs, as opposed to the regular balls used by quarterbacks. So I don't see a scenario in a case where the K-ball was passed or being,
No. What I'm saying, let's say all right, it's a 55-yarder to end the game. It's a 55-yard kick. So everybody knows the scenario. Broncos going to kick the ball. It's 55 yards. The snap comes. The snap is botched. Now the place kicker has to run with this ball, and he's got to throw it upfield because the place.
Right.
What I'm saying, when that ball is now used as a standard football for a, let's say, otherwise standard football play, what are the differences in that ball when it's thrown versus a traditional football? If there's no significant difference in using that ball to throw it,
it has to be. Otherwise, they wouldn't use it. Why would they have?
But that's what I'm saying. I need to figure that out, because that's why I want to reserve judgment.
Okay, well, it says
clearly I can infer that a kicking ball is probably a bit more sturdy or durable to handle the impact of a strike, such as a kick from a football.
Well, I would imagine. They said the K balls are identical in size and shape to the regular game balls, but they are basically treated different. They're softer and tackier in when it comes to being able for kicks and so on and so forth.
Softer and tackier. Okay.
So, but then that would be an advantage, right? If you got to throw it.
Perhaps.
If the
Right, because remember Deflategate. Yeah, got you. Yeah, software attack.
Okay. A 2025 rule change allows teams to hold and condition these balls for a longer period before games, a change that has led to increased kicking distance and accuracy.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I can see where we're talking about that, because basically it's
Double J. So now you're over and unders and all that, and your threes, your minus threes, and your plus threes, that all factors in too, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So no,
the NFL.
Go ahead.
The NFL ain't on the up and up.
No, they want to enhance scoring opportunities in their game. Scoring leads to revenue generation and leads to more excitement, right? More points get scored, the more exciting a game is. You know, you see how the relaxed defensive rules in modern basketball lead to many more points being scored at the expense of quality defensive play. But the idea of it is more scoring is more excitement. Given that,
I don't know why you use the NBA as a parable to speak, because the NBA is terrible on all fronts. Why, you could have used hockey.
But relaxed defensive means more scoring. I don't see that in hockey.
It's relaxed in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Guys walking around with sweaters that's coming all the way down to their ankles. Everything is relaxed in the NBA. So
you know what? You go ahead.
Maybe you might want to use
after we're not doing after dark at this time, but
okay. Well, then use the Dookie Brown helmet. Excuse my French fries with no burger. Use that helmet and the guy fell off the pier when the Browns unveiled it. He couldn't believe the shock. He was like, "Oh!" and the smell. He jumped in the water. Oh. If you go back and look at the replay, there wasn't no accident. He jumped in the water. As soon as they unveiled that, and he saw that Brown all up in his camera, he was like, "Oh,
get me away from this!
I'm gonna take a dive." Yeah, let me get away from this garbage nonsense. Anyway, let's get into some of these
Remember, favorite podcast.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, it ain't the Paul D. Podesta show. I tell you that. Good riddance.
Favorite. Okay, you say a favorite.
Yeah, your favorite.
Right.
We appreciate everybody to stay with us long throughout the duration. Excuse me for this Max Headroom type moments. What did you call it? The Matrix moments, whatever it is. On my end, being that I'm the main guy here, I guess I still don't have no internet, so we're using hotspots. I just want to let y'all know, just to give y'all some idea of why we keep going
we
in and out.
Dial up. AOL ain't
Josh Cribbs, 3-time NFL Pro Bowler, all-decade return specialist. You're listening to the Shop Report.
Cleo Miller, former Cleveland Browns, and you're listening to the Shop Report.
Hi, this is Dick Ambrose. You're listening to the Shop Report, and go Brown.
Hey, this is the top dog, Hanford Dixon. Listen to the Shop Report.
This is Ernest Biner, and you are listening to the Shop Report.
Hey everybody, Jimmy Has from Cleveland Browns, and I can tell you my favorite podcast is the Shop Report.
Well, it wasn't time for that one, but okay. All right, I see what we're doing here. Let's get to some of these picks. And let's get to Week 10 pick'ems, because it's time for my medication. I see that right now. That's what we're getting ready to do here. First up, drum roll, please. No drum roll. Falcons at the Colts. The Colts got mollywopped last week by the Stillions. You understand, Mons? Is this is Sunday? This is at 9:30? Who's gonna be up that early? Oh my God! I don't even need to see the spread.
Will be.
Oh, that's not what I was referring to, but okay. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, give me the Colts. I don't even need to see the spread.
I like the Colts to win that game.
Saints at the Panthers. Hey, do you see? Whoa! Don't look now.
Right.
But the Panthers are 5-4.
5-4. Yeah.
That is largely due to Dowdell.
That close to parting ways with Bryce Young and kind of blowing the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think, a good running game is the best friend of any quarterback. I don't care if you're John Elway or Jeff Hostetler and all of them in between. Don't get it twisted. Now, you can see the individualism of a guy like a Elway in particular and a Marino, okay? But you can also see the difference in when John Elway finally got one, what happened? And Marino never did. What happened? Okay, Bernie Parmalee, Keith Byers, no disrespect, Ohio State product. I'm just saying. He is benefiting. Bryce Young is from Dowdell. Dowdell is the straw that's stirring that drink.
Yeah,
because his play is elevating the whole squad right now, bro. And you cannot. I don't play fantasy football like I used to, but you cannot. Dowdell has got to be like top 3 in fantasy picks for every league everywhere.
Well, the biggest issue right now is that he got put into the number 1 spot when Chumbawamba went to IR, and so when he came back, the last 2 games they've been kind of rotating drives, and so
isn't that a snack cake? Chumbawamba, isn't that a snack cake, or is that a Sesame Street character?
It's neither. And keep going, Double J. Okay. I'm not about to keep entertaining this foolishness.
I'm just asking a question. You know what I mean? That's what we do here, right? We ask questions. You know what I'm saying? How else you expect to get answers? Keep going, Double J.
Thank you.
Yeah, so in short, from a fantasy vantage point, it's been a little frustrating, but he's still producing in spite of it. So as you pointed out, what you were looking for with the Browns having that rotation, and now you're going to get your wish, it looks like, potentially here with the injury. So we'll get to that. But
yeah, you need to tell me because I don't know.
Having a 2-back system has been kind of important, and it's been, teams that utilize 2 have been winners essentially.
Yeah. Hello. I said that with Greg Pruitt, Mike Pruitt. Hello, Mac and Biner. Anywho, I'm just saying, even if you're going to go 1 back, shouldn't you have at times a fullback?
Well,
I say 1 back, 1 single back, same difference. Huh?
Remember, you're talking about nearly an extinct position.
Man, bro, Mike Allstott and Warwick Dunn worked very well together in Tampa Bay.
But no, the fullback is nearly extinct because primarily a fullback, unlike Mike Allstott, which was kind of rare, a fullback is really a body that could occasionally get a carry, but mainly was just a lead blocker. He was just a fast, elusive lead blocker to open up. So where you have like a Mike Allstott or a Bo Jackson.
Tom Rathman, Daryl Johnston? Are you saying they were just? Are you saying they were just guys who could catch a pass?
Okay,
or get a carry.
All right, Lorenzen. Hold on, wait a minute. No,
Lorenzen Neal was nice. The guy for the Seahawks some couple years back with Marshawn a time or 2 was nice. No, not Marshawn. Sean Alexander.
Sean Alexander's fullback. Yeah.
Even in Carolina for a minute. They didn't have a fullback, but they had 2 backs. My point is, if you got 2 backs and no receivers to speak of, really, why wouldn't you utilize both of them at the same time? At some point, even if your offense don't score a whole bunch of points, I'm just still trying to figure out. I don't know. I get it. Like you play everybody. You play to win, supposedly, right? So I'm playing both of them to give the defense something else to think about, at least. Those are the only 2 guys really on the offensive side of the ball that the defense got to be like, okay, pay attention to him over here, him over there. The receivers who, okay, then maybe you throw a tight end or 2 out there, or whatever. If you're going to do all of that, Fannin and Njoku, the 2 backs, we're going to go 9 personnel. I don't know what they want to call it, but let's do that. Because clearly Joe Flacco is looking like the second coming of Y.A. Tittle. I'm just saying. Man. You know what I mean? Anywho, yeah. And anyway, we'll talk about that when we get to it. Give me the Panthers. You got me out here talking about the Browns, man. It's ridiculous. Oh, yeah, the Bears. Hold up. Don't do nothing. I want to see this now. The spread in this game is closer than one might think, despite the records being so on the opposite ends of the spectrum.
Right.
4. Is it 4?
3.5.
Oh, dag nabbit. Shout out to you, boy. I was in the ballpark, baby. Bars. Give me the Bears.
I'm going with the Giants.
I know that's where you're going. That's where you're going home too with the Giants. You're going right home. Hold up, go back. Never mind. Is DJ Moore? Is he too long in the tooth? You think? You think so? All right. Jaguars at Texans. Ooh, this is an AFC South matchup. This got to be about maybe 2, Double J, 1.5 or 2.
Yeah, 1.5. Correct.
Oh, shout out to your boy.
I think you started to cheat now, bro.
How am I cheating? What am I doing? I don't use Google.
Right.
How am I cheating?
And he ain't got internet speed enough to be able to keep up with this.
Thank you. I sure don't. Thank you. Hot spot, baby. Hot spot. Yeah, shout out to Sandy. You know what I'm saying? Way in. That's right. You see the shenanigans. the tomfoolery that they be doing. Don't try to take no shine from your boy. Don't do that. Give me mine. You know what I'm saying? I got them old and long in the tooth, bro. Dang, you know what I mean? I can't even get my doggone hover round award. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the fastest 3-wheel. Oh, here we go with this again. Okay? Well, who we looking at?
Trevor Lawrence here.
Well, that's probably because they run the ball a little bit more. They run the ball more.
So my issue is about the Houston defense, right? We've talked about this before.
Well, they traded somebody. Didn't they trade a couple people? CJ Johnson Gardner or somebody like that?
No. Saying how good they're playing.
Oh,
and
my bad.
The question really is
jumping the gun. Boy, I got a bad habit of that.
Is Stroud cleared
for takeoff? Where's he going?
Well, no, remember he got
oh my God, the FAA done grounded everybody's planes. Cleveland Hopkins is going through a major renovation, and you want to talk about is he clear for takeoff? Where is he going?
Well, he was in concussion protocol.
Oh, well, I was there once before myself. There ain't nothing to play with, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah, for real, no, bro. They was like, ooh, Jay, you good? They was like, how many fingers? I was like, Tuesday. He's done. That's it. Get him out of here.
So
next,
to your point, Jacksonville did add Jacoby Myers at the trade deadline, which is an upgrade over Diami Brown. But remember, Derek Stingley is there on the defensive side.
Brown?
The Texans ranked 28th in fantasy points per game to perimeter wide receivers. So if you got Jacoby Myers, you may want to forget about it.
Diami Brown?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. That's different. And you said who you might want to forget about? I'm just man, I could have went a whole different kind of ways with that one. I mean, sometimes wow, you'd be it's the shocker, Silk the Shocker. Wow. You said stay away from Jacoby Myers. Why again?
Derek Stingley is in the Texans in general. Their secondary ranks 28th in fantasy points per game to perimeter receivers. So basically, one of the best out there.
So wait. Well, no, if you rank 28th in something, how can that be good?
Well, as far as fantasy points per game allowed.
Yeah, that's a lot of points to be allowed.
It's a lot of points. Yeah.
No.
No, if they're ranked 28th in points allowed.
Yeah, Double J. If they rank, then I want Jacoby Myers, unless Jacoby Myers play for the Texans.
Right. All right, hang on. I'm confirming this.
Oh, so who's drinking what now over there? Oh my gosh. Oh man. No, man, this guy ain't took a sip all night. What you over there? You got
hang on
yesterday?
Yeah.
Well, you must have been at the same facilities that Double J. I mean, that D Gully was at. Man, that's why I'm glad I quit drinking.
No, Houston is one of the best in the. Yeah, they're one of the best. Absolutely.
So then, okay, so if
they
they're
gotta
one
be
of the
ranked higher than 28th in points allowed. Well, you must have had your sword.
They got to be
wrong,
ranked.
bro.
Yeah, they got to be ranked higher than 28th in points allowed. Double J.
Or maybe
they got to be like first or third in points allowed.
Or maybe they might be allowed a lot of points, but maybe coincidentally they have a lot of takeaways. So we've seen that before. Teams that allow a lot of points,
he was saying
but they may have takeaways.
Yeah, but he was saying no. The Texas secondary or defense basically either don't give up a lot of pass yards. So don't take Jacoby Myers. But if they do give up a lot of pass yards, then I do want Jacoby Myers.
Yeah, they're one of the best. They do not give up a lot of yards.
Okay, that's all right.
So they got to be higher than 28.
Yeah, yards per game allowed to the receivers is 130, whereas the Pittsburgh Steelers give up 196, for example.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh man, and what do just for sake of giggles and it's what do the Browns?
I knew it was coming.
What do the Browns give up?
Believe it or not, 138.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's not surprising because I remember one year the Browns, their record was 2-14, but Dalen McCutcheon and them guys back there was the number one pass defense in the league. So,
Yes.
so I don't know how that worked. I mean,
Yeah,
well,
so
maybe somewhere
can't
along the
quite
lines of
blame
like,
Jim Schwartz here.
no. Yeah, the Colts. Yeah, well, we already picked the Colts. Yeah, we did. But their run is coming to an end. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. The saddles are worn down. Yes, we did. We picked the Colts. Okay, who we got next?
But
Yeah, give me the I'm gonna go Jaguars. Yeah, give me the Jaguars. Just like, and that's something about that pick is like last week. I picked the Cardinals over the Cowboy girls.
Right.
Yeah. 2 Buffalo girls going round the outside, round the outside, round the outside. I'm just saying. Yeah, wasn't no wagons being circled that day. Yeah, you know what I mean? Bills at the Dolphins. Okay, so are the diapers?
Diapers.
Oh my gosh, because that's what they playing like for real. Let's be honest, Terry's. Are the Dolphins? I mean, are they buyers or sellers? Or is the trade deadline already over with?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they
gotta figure out how to make this, how to salvage this, or decide if they're gonna rebuild it.
That was nice. That was real nice. That was real cute what you said. How to figure out how to salvage it. Ain't no salvaging. Ain't no salvaging. Not this. Okay, it's more like sewage. All right.
So has the charm worn off on Mike?
That's what my question was. Like, where's Mike McDaniel going? Same place as Joe Staley? Brandon Staley.
Well, it sounds like he's kind of strategically positioning himself right now to stay and get more control.
Really?
Remember, they did fire the GM already.
So
he gonna be a Jerry Jones,
a Mangini Coquina situation. You remember Browns fans?
Oh man, coquinus. That sounds like something you smoke. Excuse me. I'm just, I'm just saying. Sorry, my bad. It slipped out. Forgive me. Just coquinus. You want some coquinus? Hey, no coquinus, no coquinus. I'm just saying, bro. That was ridiculous. Yeah, there you go. Disappear. Give me the Jaguars. Dolphins at the Bills. Bills at the Dolphins. Give me the Bills. Ravens at the Vikings. Ooh. This another must-win for Lamar and company?
Absolutely, it's a must-win. They got playoff. Listen, they have playoff postseason. They have deep postseason expectations.
Well, Lamar was out. Them 2 games, Lamar was. And the defense. How can they still have that and their defense is not deep? Or keep getting burnt deep?
Right.
Okay, what? Yeah, right. You know what I mean? There's too many 2K NFL players playing in the NFL. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, let that marinate on one time. Double J, what's the spread? Hold up. Don't show me.
4.5.
No. This is closer than that. Ravens going to Minnesota.
Yep. Purpose.
3.
Actually, kudos to Gully on this. 4.5.
What?
Ain't nobody got time for that.
So again, the implied team totals is Baltimore at 26 3/4 and Minnesota at 22 3/4.
4.5.
4.5. Yeah.
Give me the Ravens
at 49. So
yeah, give me the Ravens.
Again, remember the Minnesota defense is ranked 32nd, operating out of 2 high coverage shells and light boxes. So if you're going to run, Derrick Henry is the guy that you may not want to tempt fate with here.
So what are you suggesting then? That they should, whoever got Derrick Henry should play him?
Absolutely. So Kamani Vidal, 23 for 117 and a touchdown. Only Saquon had 18 for 44, but even Judkins went 23 for 110, and Kenneth Gainwell went 19 for 99 and 2 touchdowns.
Oh man, yeah, run Derrick. Yeah, start Derrick Henry twice. In that game. Yeah, give me the Ravens.
Ravens improved to 4-5. Listen, the Browns are actually not mathematically eliminated from playoff contention. Do you understand that? They can go on a 9-1 run the rest of the season. Okay, don't give up hope if you're a Browns fan. 9-1. All they got to do is be 9-1.
Why are you talking about don't give up hope? Why are you saying that?
Listen,
that's ridiculous.
Miracles have miracles happen all the time. All the Browns have to do is be the hottest team we've ever seen at this late in the season to start.
Bruh.
You mean like by having
4 games under 500 to start November? Second week of November. Hey, all they got to do is go 9-1. That's all they have to do.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you need to turn the Xbox off on occasion. There's nothing. You cannot have consistency. No, you cannot have where your inconsistencies are so consistent that they cause inconsistencies inconsistently. And then think you're gonna see the playoffs. See,
look, they just gotta go 6-2, and then they can be
okay. But what? It ain't nothing there to go 6-2. What's there to go 6-2 unless you got controller in your hand? What are you talking about, bro?
It can happen, bro.
Paul D. Podesta never wanted to be here in the first place. When they first wanted to hire him, he asked, "How come I can't run the Browns from San Diego, California?" Okay, this is what we're talking about. You got in your front office, okay? And I don't know who, Lord knows what's going on in the back offices. Okay, just saying. I'm taking the Jets. Give me the Jets. Jets Browns Jets.
Well, did you care to take a guess at the spread here?
3.
Well, in this game in particular,
3.
It's probably
remember Sauce Gardner is now in the Colts.
I know. I don't care. Hot sauce, spaghetti sauce. You know what I'm saying? Don't make no sauce to me.
That kid was crying. That kid was boo-hooing when that kid found out Sauce Gardner got traded.
He sure was. He sure was. I was crying and boo-hooing when the Browns came back in the same colors and the same name. What's the spread, Double J? It's either mayonnaise or peanut butter.
It is 2.5.
I was close.
I said pick 'em. You weren't closer to me. No,
you didn't even pick a number. How am I not closer to you?
Why, we're not picking numbers. What you mean? What
you
number?
Pick a number for the spread. Right.
I picked the spread. I said mayonnaise or peanut butter. Don't be looking at the sky.
All right, yeah. All right.
You know what I'm saying? Ike Turner can't save you this week, brother. Anyway, give me the Jets, Double J. I'm not
your favorite color is 5.
It is. Yeah, why are you cracking? Yeah, right. It is. Yep. Mm-hmm. And my favorite number. Favorite number is green.
No
How about
Sauce Gardner. Well,
no Sauce Gardner. Welp. Is that a new spread or something?
No. I'm saying you picked the Jets.
You have
here,
any great coupon?
Curious why?
Because
it's the Browns.
Why not? You know what I'm saying?
This game could go to overtime and be 0-0.
Man, that's like asking me, why did you eat all the sweet potato pie that your grandma made? Like, really? Because she made it.
Now, remember, the Browns are coming off a bye week.
Okay, Gully D. Podesta.
Do you expect Dylan Gabriel to
you can sell that to somebody else, though.
Listen, they're coming off a bye week, man.
Bruh, it's too much chaos and turmoil within the front office. Okay? 1 minute, show that graph. Ridiculous. 1 minute, we had Alex Van Pelt here as an offensive coordinator. When the guy that's the head coach was out with COVID, the Browns won their. How many playoff games have the Browns won? Have the Browns won under that guy's tenure? And the one that they did win, and the other one that should have won, who was calling the plays? A guy who calls plays. Then you hire Who? Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, you hired Ken Dorsey.
Ken Dorsey. And then Ken Dorsey coordinated it, put it all together, and gave it to you so you could call it Ken Dorsey's plays. I don't know what made you think that you was going to be better at calling Ken Dorsey plays than Ken Dorsey was, Kevin. But okay. And now you handed it to Tommy Reese, who is what? I only Reese I saw was the peanut butter cup at the store, is what I'm saying.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah. You ain't got to, we don't double check. I don't need to see that. I know. You know what I'm saying?
Just honorable mention.
Yeah, who's honorable? Yeah, okay, honorable mention. Yeah. Yeah. Give me the Jets. Patriots at the Buccaneers. I'm telling you right now. Hold on. The spread is 1.5. I'm telling you that off the rip. No hesitation, baby. But you
once again, Gully brings it home. 2.5.
Oh man, hold up. He cheating. He got to be cheating.
No, I don't cheat, bro.
No, that was you said I was cheating when I got one.
What?
Yeah.
No, I didn't say you was cheating.
You did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
I said your internet speed is too slow for you to cheat. You got that one right. That's what I said.
I have to go back and I have to check the tape. I don't believe that.
I said you on hotspot. You ain't got, had enough bandwidth to gotta.
I said I got to check the tape. I'm checking tape.
Don't do it now.
Tape don't lie.
Nope. Is it live or is it Memorex?
Okay.
Yeah, with Betamax.
Okay. All right. I got reel to reel. Don't play with me for real. Anywho, Patriots at the Buccaneers.
This is gonna be a tough one, man.
I doubt it. Baker and them about to be done, and Baker's my boy, but they got you seen they scheduled this the gauntlet.
It starts with the 7-2 Patriots, yeah.
I'm telling you right now. Oh, and then the Browns let Mike Vrabel get out the building. Did I mention Bill Callahan? Stomp Mitchell? I'm just saying. Sorry, excuse me. Give me the Patriots.
I'm taking the Bucks.
I will say this from a fantasy vantage point. I would say play Patriots receivers. Last 3 weeks, the Tampa defense is looking like the Tampa defense of old, and giving up a huge amount of specifically to the explosive pass play rate. So big plays,
lots of numbers. Yep.
Cardinals,
last 3 weeks, right? You said last 3 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's they schedule the last 3 weeks?
The Lions was one of them.
They lost to the Lions.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. Last two.
Well, how many more do you need after the Lions? How many more you
they're
need?
6-2.
I'm just saying the Lions are the litmus test.
And 49ers.
And they beat both of those teams.
That's right.
So I'm going with the Bucks at home with Baker Mayfield, the lead MVP candidate, which I hope he gets it. But
yeah, yay.
Yeah. Pick your Patriots. Pick your Patriots. Pick your Patriots.
I did already. Thank you very much. Second, 13 of all. Sound like Dan Quinn right now, leaving Jaden Daniels in the game in a blowout game. That's that kind of take sounded like right there. Give me the Seahawks over the Cardinals, because I think the Kyler Murray experiment is over. Oh, but Jacoby Brissett is playing. I know. That's why I said it's over.
Well, that's why I said it's over, right? Because he's on IR. It's over.
You know what I'm saying? It's dynasty, baby. It's St. Elsewhere or something like that. You need to go elsewhere. Give me the Seahawks. Rams at the 49ers.
Yes,
now, based on the point thing here,
which is 2.5.
No, this is 1 or 1.5.
Double J.
Let's see, 49ers. Just a moment. There it is. 3.5.
Dang. No, you didn't get it.
I'm closer without going over. If this is the Price is Right, I get the both showcases. I get the show. No, I only get my showcase because I didn't guess it. Because if I'd have guessed it, I'd have got both showcases. That means I'd have got the trip to Aruba. I'd have got the GU.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I'm sorry.
That's why Bob Barker.
That's
why Bob Barker whooped on Happy at the golf tournament because it's stuff like that. It's you young cats. You know what I'm trying to say? Give me the Rams. Is it a quarterback controversy in with the Niners? No, maybe.
I mean, yes and no. It's like
that's the Kyle Shanahan effect. Kyle Shanahan had Brian Hoyer looking like Malcolm Brian Gumble. He did, and of course the Browns let him walk too, and Mike Vrabel let them walk. You know, anybody who can actually help the Browns win, they playing for other people or they coaching other teams. But yet and still, you know, the price of these new PSLs are going to be what? $1,000? What are they? You know what I'm saying? For one of them little Fisher Price viewfinders? Because that's where you're going to be sitting at. You think you're going to see the field, you're going to need a viewfinder to find the players on the field. I'm just saying. Well, what were you saying, Double J?
Nope, on the same page.
Yeah, exactly. It is. You think it's a quarterback controversy brewing in San Franny?
Not necessarily. I think Mac Jones has been a solid backup, but he struggled quite a bit last week.
I think.
Well, what'll happen is at the end of the season, I don't think it's going to be as much a controversy. I think they're stuck. They're pretty solid with Purdy. So what'll end up happening is Matt Jones will go find another team where he can start. And
I don't think so. I think Mac Jones might be cool being a backup in San Francisco, knowing that he's with Kyle Shanahan.
That's where I agree with you, and that's where I think it's not the controversy that people would think. Maybe he's comfortable in that situation. No,
I don't think so either.
Ready. Yeah,
he like, why? And I go and I got a real quarterback guru. Okay, instead of one playing on TV, Kevin Stefanski. I'm just saying.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Give me the Rams though.
Your
in this
face is listen. They're gonna be a sign on them buildings in Berea, like, do not let this person in no more.
No, they're gonna let me in. They're gonna let me. I know people out there when they see me coming. Jay, what it do, baby? Straight up on the flip gang and all that old type of talk. Double J, give me the Rams. But who wants homies who always agreeing with you? Jay, you tell it like, excuse me. They tell it like you say, Jay, you should tell it on the straight though, little Bobby. That ain't my name, but we just be rolling with it. Go ahead and do what you got to do then. You know what I'm saying? Just don't call me radio. Okay? Because I know I got a face for one, but I'm talking about in the movie, Cuba Gooding. By the way, speaking of movies, did anybody see Predator, Badlands?
No, it just came out, bro.
Okay, so
just came out.
So did anybody see it?
Yesterday.
Okay, so didn't say I didn't see it. Just say that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Lions at the Commanders. Give me the Lions by default.
Everybody due for an upset. I don't think it's gonna be them.
No, not this one.
I'll take the Lions too.
The Commanders, they done lost too many people. Double J, let me get the Lions. Thank you very much. Steelers. Hold up. Whoa, let me fix my glasses so I can hear what you really said.
This is a tough one here.
Whoa. Hold it. Let me pick some spreads right now. Okay, mayonnaise. What you gonna do? Mayonnaise. It ain't up to me. It's up to you.
6-3 Chargers. I bet you they're actually 2-point favorites in Los Angeles versus.
I'm gonna say 3. 3.5.
Double J.
Oh, Snappy Dude Jackson, baby. Shout out to your boy. I was closer.
You?
Yeah, okay. I'm just glad you're giving it up. That I don't like you did that. You did that too fast. All right, Double J.
Slow clap.
Okay, got you. All right, let's get back to the picks, please. Thank you very much. Give me the Chargers. I got the feeling the Ravens gonna win the AFC North.
No, they're not. The Steelers gonna do it. Steelers gonna win them tomorrow too.
Oh, okay. Eagles at the Packers. What's up with the Packers, bro? 1 minute they look like they could be winning the Super Bowl, and the next minute they look like they can't even win the Tecmo Toilet Bowl. I'm just trying to figure out what's who gonna show up.
Moreover, I just really wish the NFL would resolve some things around this tush push. I think it should be declared a special formation, and it should be declared a special formation, and you should be limiting the amount of times you can use it. Because the penalties that they're calling or not calling on it is way too consistent. It's an unstoppable play, and if you want a scrum, they should call it the scrum formation. And then
first of all, you use the word limit, so I'll tell you who should be limiting it: the other teams. Don't be mad at the Eagles because they didn't came up with
because it is a penalty every single time.
Nothing.
It has been several instances.
No, it's
of this
not.
Play. Yes, it is. The guards are always moving right before the ball.
So wait. I see the guards. Okay, so listen, it's either a penalty all the time or either several. Either it's a penalty all the time or you've seen several instances. Several instances is not all the time.
No, several instances could be more than 70% of the time. And because
that's not all the time.
No, but
that's not all the time.
If it's more than half,
all the time means that.
First of all, the penalty.
What you mean more than half? Don't all the time either. All the time is meaning all the time.
No, listen.
Every time you walk out the house with a pair of shoes that got shoelaces, do you tie them sometimes or do you tie them all the time?
As a defense, you can't argue. You can't influence a ref to
you can. You can keep them from getting to fourth down.
No, you can't keep them from getting to fourth down. They got to get to fourth down.
I'm talking about fourth down in situations where they can go for that tush push.
No, man, we're not doing that, bro. If
you don't like it, stop it. If you don't like it, stop it.
That's the point. It can't be stopped because it's a penalty.
Yeah, it can't be stopped.
It's a scrum formation. Okay, who stopped it? When?
Whoever it was this last couple of games, I think it was got late. I think it might have been the Vikings or somebody. They did stop it. They got laid down. Yes, they did.
He did not.
Yeah, they tried.
They did. He got 1,500 pounds of weight pushed on him, and they still got the first down. He didn't.
No, they didn't. Stop. It was on the goal line. They did not score.
Double J.
Mm-hmm.
On the scrum, on that formation you're talking about. You talking about at the end zone? Because they tried the same thing and they got the first down anyway.
I said end zone. I said end zone.
Yeah, and so when the dude laid down and got them 1,500 pounds of weight pushed on him,
whatever it is, it was stopped.
And the Eagles still got the first down?
No, they didn't.
All right.
They didn't get the first down at the one. They was already at the one. They didn't need to get. How far was they going to go to get a first down at the one?
There's scrum formation.
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay, I got you.
It's a penalty.
Yeah, it's not a penalty. It's not. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
It is.
So if that's the case, the whole league is a penalty. Okay?
It is.
Gambling is a penalty.
It is.
Man, okay, so but it's all allowed. Okay. Yeah. I'm just saying you can learn a lot from a dummy. You know what I mean? But anyway, Double J, give me the Eagles in the tush push. Okay.
All right.
Give me that. Thank you very much. And I will say, even though the Raiders and Broncos took place the other night, Thursday Night Football, we don't get to pick that. I will say this. The Broncos, their offense stinks. Stinks. The Raiders were in Broncos territory 4 times. Am I saying that right? 4 times?
Mm-hmm.
And couldn't get in? And what's up with all these missed field goals? Is it because of the K-ball?
Right.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Anyway, that's it for this week's picks. You understand? And again, as always, please, if you're making picks out there, do not, and you gambling. Oh, we got comments, Double J. Why you ain't play the comments?
Bro,
oh my!
Look at these comments.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Wait, let's see what we got here. Okay, we saw that one, Colts. All right, we saw that one, peanut butter. Oh my gosh! What is this guy over here doing? See, this is what I mean, man. This is what I mean. Anywho, those this week's picks. Please, if you're out there gambling and betting, and you're making the picks based on what I said, please don't do that. As to say, yeah, Barbershop Jay said this, that, and that. Let me get this much down on that. No, don't do that. If you out there, you're a gambler, but again, make your picks based on who is and who ain't playing. Sandy says the Jets and
John Simpson.
John Simpson. Did I say John Simpson? I don't know what I be saying over here on this thing sometimes. But anywho, yeah, that's it. That's all we got for today. You understand me? And on that note, I leave you with this quote. Artificial intelligence should never, ever be the replacement for actual intelligence. Okay. Especially them cars that got that stop-start feature when you add a light and it shut off and then turn back on. Man, please. What happens if you got a bad relay? Now what? Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, exactly. It's been fun, but we got to run. Don't forget to check us out at 9, every day at 9. Not every day. Every Saturday at 9:30. Don't do that. 9:30 on the PM side. I ain't gonna even tell you the rest of that. Or y'all can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, the Shop's fan page, and of course YouTube.
And TikTok.
We're in at TikTok.
We're on TikTok now. We've been on TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok. Oh, let me say this to you right quick. You know, I ain't really into music like I used to be nowadays, but I'm gonna say this though. The Michael Jackson thing, I'm letting you know right now, it's about to be a banger.
The biopic, yes.
It is.
Flex is not Michael Jackson.
First of all, Flex, I don't know what that got to do with nothing. That's like sound like Chex Mix or something like that. But that ain't what we on to. I'm just letting y'all know right now. For all y'all people out there that say Chris Brown and Michael Jackson the same sentence, I got mad respect for y'all. But I'm telling you right now, Chris Brown may be what Chris Brown is, and I ain't that couldn't say, but he ain't no Michael Jackson. I'm just letting y'all know. It's been fun. Like I said,
that's a whole nother show topic for next week.
I know that is. That's why I said we're running right now.
Yeah, you go punch and run. Go ahead, punch and run. Go ahead, throw rocks and hide your hands, because that's a show of what you do.
I don't need
to the end of the show.
I'm telling you right now.
The show to the show. Right now. Okay, you gonna wait till the curtains close to throw that punch. All right,
whatever Chris Brown is,
we're gonna see you next week.
Whatever Chris Brown is today. Whatever Chris Brown is today, he ain't that what Michael Jackson was yesterday, tomorrow, and next week. That's all I'm telling you right now. And if that don't work, y'all can Google it. For my dudes, Be Rich, Double J, D Gully, and all those who follow and support us, we say thank you. I'm Barbershop Jay, and you be listening to the Shop Report. And remember, Chris Brown, Michael Jackson, baby, chicory. I'm just saying. I'm Barbershop Jay. You be listening to the Shop Report, and remember, the next time you want to know what's really going on, man, come to the shop. Walk-ins are always welcome. Holla. Yeah, that's what he gonna do. Holla, Michael.